In this video, I'm going to show you how to take a blank wall and turn it into a poster photography wall. Stay tuned. Hey, and welcome back. If you ever struggled with taking photos for eBay with posters or ephemera or anything like that, you know, you've put stuff on the floor, you've tried to use you know, different kinds of weights and things like this. This is actually a really great setup for something like that. And we're going to get into the different materials and stuff you're going to need right now. All right, so you're just going to need a few items, and lists and links are going to be below for all these items. So if you're curious about the whole complete list, definitely go down and below. First, you're going to need this 3 foot by 4 foot steel metal sheet. I got this one particularly at the Home Depot. I had to go to a couple places to find this size because sometimes it's really hard to find this particular size. So you're going to need one of those. It's about $20 to $30. You're going to need 4 washers, 4 2-inch screws, and some 4 plastic anchors, those little tube things that you drill into the wall. You put those in and then those go through there. And also you're going to need a stack of neodymium magnets. I have a couple of different sizes, as we can see here, the flat one and the larger one. That's basically all you need to do to get this up. Just be warned. Make sure you're not drilling into any electrical wires or anything. You can use a stud finder to make sure, that's where this was marked, to make sure, you know, usually when you see a socket here, it usually goes up and then along wherever it's going to go. So usually if you use a stud finder, they have metal and wire detectors on that. And you can use a level to basically level this out and get it up and screwed in. It really takes literally minutes. You might need an extra hand. I did this with one just by myself, and it was pretty easy to do. What you do is, you know, you start with one corner and it's going to be kind of down, and you kind of put it up these corners, then you do the bottom corners and all that right there. I have this actually, if I scoot back a little bit, this is behind my photography muslin. This comes down, so it's kind of hidden too. So if you have a wall that's not being used, that has something behind it, you know, this is a great kind of opportunity to kind of turn your back wall that you're not using into a poster photography wall, which, you know, we've tried to do this before. You know, you put posters on the ground and it's really hard. And so you're going to need that. And like I said, the links to everything are going to be below. It's really easy to set up. And right now I'll kind of show you the ins and outs about how, you know, the different things about the poster. Now, this is not the greatest example because this poster is actually rolled backwards. Usually posters are rolled the other way where they will come down like a scroll. So what you want to do is put one little point right there. You want to put your other point right here. Make sure that you're being very careful with the corners. You're going to go along the edge right here. And basically what you're going to do is just very unravel it. When you get to the middle part of the poster, you're going to want to put this other little part right here and this part right here and continue all the way down. Depending on how many magnets you need, you really just basically need 8 magnets for this whole process. And just be very careful when you get down to the very bottom of how you put the magnets on, because you don't want to you know, cause any issues. And if there's some kind of bunching, all you need to do is just kind of roll it up like this, and the magnets will naturally float across the sheet metal, and it'll make a perfect area to take your photos. So one quick word of caution when you're putting up the poster is to make sure that you don't try to move the poster around once you put the magnets up, because you could bend the poster. What you could do is you can actually take some magnets off the bottom, and while using both your hands to kind of slide it up, reposition it, then put the magnets back on. You could easily damage your poster by just trying to move the whole thing around at once, because there's all these little different points and things like that to be aware of, especially in the corners. And you just kind of want to, you know, you could just put them on very light like that. You can actually put felt behind. You can glue some felt, or you know, somehow however you want to attach the felt. They make sticker felt behind these so that, you know, you won't damage your poster. I haven't damaged a poster yet doing this technique, so as long as you're, you know, not scraping the magnets across the poster, you can just kind of pick it up, as we can see here, and put it down, and it goes right in there. And like I said, if you're just very cautious about it, you should be fine. And like I said, if there's some wrinkling or in there, you can actually just kind of rub the poster like all the way through, and it'll naturally come out just like that. So there you have it. I hope this video inspired you in some way to create your own sheet metal photography wall setup here. It's great. I can just roll up the paper and there it is. It's always going to be there. I can use it for posters. I can use it for all different kinds of things. You don't even have to attach it to a wall. You can just attach it to a piece of board or put it on an easel and all that kind of stuff. So there's like multiple ways you can do this, but the easiest way for me is just to put it against the wall, mount it on the wall, set it, forget it, and I can get to it whenever I need it. So like I said, I hope this video helped you out. Let me know in the comments below if you have any more information. Like I said, the links to all these products are going to be below. It's probably about under $40 for this whole setup, and it probably takes about 20 minutes of time to set it up. So with that, I really appreciate everyone's support, and we'll see you next time.